This is what it's like. See that tractor and tank up there? That's where we're going. Driving down here. All the way over there, where those cattle are. It's a solar fence. Not solar fence, solar well. And it's going to be, well, now you can't see the tank, but pumping it way up there. They're positive displacement pumps, so. Figured I'd show you guys a little bit of some of the backcountry here that some farmers and ranchers really put up with. I'm fortunate and have some pretty easy ground to work, but when I see people with ground like this, these are really tough people here, I gotta say. I'm just out here helping, and even 3 days of this, I'm going, wow, I couldn't imagine doing this all my life on property like this, because I don't think I'm tough enough to handle that. Yeah, some of these roads are plenty steep. And even though they're this steep, I still watch people go up these with large gooseneck trailers. And I don't know, they make it. But just an empty pickup, when we had a little dew out, I actually started spinning out empty. Just giving an idea how steep these are, even though it may not look like it. Right now we're on the shallow part of this climb, so. It's about to get steep here. Yeah, I watched her haul that tank on top of that hill there. It's a 15,000 gallon tank, I believe is what they told me, on a large gooseneck trailer. She made this with just a pickup. Just shocked. I mean, you can see that up in front of me, how it's weighing down that truck ahead of me. I'm in second gear and that's weighing me down pretty good. It's really nice to have manual transmission so you can go down these hills a little bit more in a controlled fashion. That's where we're going. Just a massive tank. We'll be there in a hot minute. But you can't beat the view, I gotta say. Some nice mountains out there. Sorry about how shaky this video is, guys. That's just how rough it is out here. My phone cam doesn't exactly have stability control on it, so. But you can imagine how when you get in this type of country, it always gets dry in this area at this time of year. Now it's just like a matchstick. So every time we work out here, we're spraying the area down with water to try to prevent anything. And after we're done spraying it down, and one of us are always watching if any fire even tries to start. We tried to do most of our work in a setup area that's about, say, 6 miles away from this, because all this driving here is about 6 miles long that we're going through terrain like this. I'll try to tune back in and show you some of the highlights of that part. Yeah, it's a lot of fun if you ask me to go and drive like this. Just kind of see the countryside, kind of get to know the other side of things. I'll probably be taking the tractor down one of these hills here. It's got a trencher to put on that large poly hose. Probably won't be taking any video of that because I'll be too busy here doing stuff where I need all my attention on what's going on. Let's give you an idea how big this tank is. It's quite big. Going all the way to the bottom down there. There's a tractor with the poly line being buried behind it. That's all the pulley line there, biggest spool. Over here, butter truck, in case we need to do anything. This is what we're doing, guys. Yeah, not many options. Where we're going with this is going to be really steep. You look back there, that's where we came from. Trying to get her some room here. So I got at least a little room to maneuver and keep her here. Just following our flags. We'll see. See where he is? I think that's the direction we're going down. Gonna go down here and turn and go down this steep hill. And I don't know if you can see those trucks down there, but yeah.
More people get killed for bailing out of a rig than they do going for the ride.
Well, that was the first hill we got to meet. We ran on a pipe to go down that other suicide hill, which is steeper than this, I guess. Yeah, it was a little bit thrilling. I had the vehicle pop out of 4 low. I was just kind of puttering along. And, yeah, I was glad I was hovering over the brakes. Everybody heard the pop, but they didn't see me run down a hill, right? So I don't know if it was a fluke, it wasn't in right. It's tough to say, but yeah, we got her down there. Just gonna drive back up and here, you want to run the phone, show them driving up this for fun?
It's already recorded, so all you gotta do is point. Oh yeah, it's really steep on this end. Going down it didn't look this steep.
When you don't see nothing but your hood in front of you, you know it's steep. No, I'm not dumping that. That's good. Almost had your hood, the hill out of the picture frame was so steep.
I mean, it's steep. You feel all your weight going in the back of the chair off your seat. I'm surprised nobody in the back there slid out.
Yep, headed back out, ran out of holes. Climbing the big hill here. I'm driving an old classic here. She's a little finicky though. If you get on her too hard, she tries to cut out on you. So I'll be going in first gear up this hill, and hopefully she makes her. She's done it already at first on the other hill, so I think I'll be fine. Yeah, it's kind of spooky. 6 miles of nothingness. This is the road here we're taking, and a full 6 miles. Okay. I'll switch to first here. Super crawler, now we're okay. If I'm not getting you guys good videos because I'm paying more attention to what I'm doing and everything than actually looking at the where this video's pointing. So thought I hit that right. Alright, that'll be the last major hill for this old truck. If she makes this, then I'm home free. The rest of the hills are pretty light duty. But you can build up a head of steam for them and make them. That's also the last major bump across here. I gotta go from the rain washing it out here and stones where you can't cut into them because it's all stone. Yeah. Just about halfway into the trip. Like I said, this is just a beaten path through grass. So, you know, got 4 vehicles, got 1 behind me, 2 ahead of me. I think it's always crazy when all these people are trying to say whatever farmer does is bad when they're out here making a living dealing with this. A lot of us try to help each other the best we can, but we're all struggling. Especially that old lady that you see in a tractor. This is her place, and she has to drive 6 miles to make sure those cows have water. And this is the best road she's got. And the county road that connects her place has a sign up saying impassable if snow or wet. And that's not even gravel. It's as far as the neighbors have told me when I BS them a little bit, the county doesn't even maintain it. So they go out and actually repair it themselves, yet they get to pay tax on that to maintain the roads for all the other people in the city. And as a farmer, they're having to deal with that themselves, which is unfortunate. Uh-oh. I fucked up. Shit. This pickup does that sometimes. Woo! Yeah, this pickup will get finicky on you sometimes. And if you put the engine under too much load, she'll sputter out and stall. So it was a little... That's why I threw the phone aside and went, uh-oh. I should have made that third. It wasn't really dying out. It just hit it and all of a sudden cut power on me. And then she'll sputter real bad. Yeah. So I lied. There was one more hill I needed to shift for. Yeah, look at that. What's really crazy is so many people are hidden out here. Look at that power line way out there. Some of those are just transfer lines, just to remotely bring power to some cabin that's a good 30 miles of dirt road out here, tucked away. And you know, I myself don't farm in a remote place like this, so it was interesting to really learn how they survive the winters. And they say, well, generator, lots of you know, food you can keep for a while, and you just don't go anywhere when it gets like that. And, you know, try to keep any other fuel or firewood with you to stay warm. Things that don't require electricity, especially to keep warm. Very crazy to think our great ancestors actually lived stuff like this. It also makes you appreciate how dangerous nature could be. No cell phone service out here either. Zip, nada. It's just crazy. And this right here is Said County Road. And as far as what the locals have told me, any gravel you see on this road is what they provided. All the blading is what they have done. About to head down a little steep part here. This is why it's impassable in the winter or rain. You just can't make this hill because it just turns into grease. And the gravel you're seeing, again, my neighbor said he put it on here. And when the county tried acting like they didn't know, he says, well, that's fine, I'll fence her shut. The county promptly sent him a letter saying, no, never mind, we own it. But we're still not going to maintain it. So a lot of people have written them letters because they'll get stuck out here and stranded for weeks on end. So come on, girl. You got it in you to make third? Don't feel like it. Nope, downshifted it. Clutch is a little sticky on this bastard too, so it doesn't like to let off on the clutch once you push her in. Classic through and through though. Yeah, she wouldn't make her on third. Catch another gear. Okay. Sorry, I'm having a blast with this old truck. It's a little quirky and it kind of makes it a challenge. But in a way, it's fun. For mine, I'd definitely work on it. Fix a few of the little issues like it bogging out and trying to stall on you for no reason when you get her under too much load. And the whole clutch not wanting to fully release when you release it. It always bounces back, but it doesn't bounce back with your foot. It'll leave your foot and then bounce back at you, which makes smooth engagement kind of hard. And obviously the synchro in second is a little funny because if you don't match the speed perfect, it'll just not go in. Which is why you heard me rev it up until it went into second. Then it just kind of falls in like nothing